This hypnosis experience is copyrighted by Key Guy Technology, LLC, your 2019 copyright. This hypnosis file is not to be duplicated and or distributed without express permission from Key Guy Technology, LLC. Please try out our product, the Hypnosis Key, by going to www.hypnosiskey.com. The Hypnosis Key is a digital package that comes with over 1,000 Hypnosis Mp3 files that are read by a hypnotherapist. The Hypnosis Key is a $20,000 value that we sell for a very low price. Again, go to www.hypnosiskey.com. That is spelled www.hypnosiskey.com. Please enjoy your hypnosis file.
As you achieve this profound dimension of unwinding, I might want you to utilize your superb, innovative, creative energy to imagine the scenes that I portray. Make them as genuine and clear as you can. Envision now that there is an entryway before you. The entryway is shut, however in a minute you are going to stroll through the entryway, and when you do, you'll wind up ready, a sumptuously outfitted sea liner, the sort of vessel that was expected for eminence or rich and acclaimed individuals. So when you are prepared, walk effectively towards the entryway and push it open. Push it tenderly open, push with your brain, and the entryway opens easily for you. Stroll through and close the entryway delicately behind you. At that point, see how your environment have totally changed. The primary things you see are the rich, energetic hues purple and gold and the most profound shade of dark red you have ever observed. What's more, glancing around, perceive how this vessel is outfitted with long, rich blinds and curtains embellishing the bejeweled dividers of the deck and profound, agreeable pads on the seats. What's more, it is so calm on this luxury ship. See that there is nobody else present yet you, but despite the fact that you are separated from everyone else, you don't feel alone. There is a soothing nearness encompassing you. You feel safe on this pontoon, and over yonder is a superbly welcoming chair for you to lay on and unwind. So you do. You recline, feeling somewhat tired and particularly at home. Envision you are glancing through an opening and you can see the immense blue sea. The ocean is quiet and peaceful today, and it makes you feel quiet too, quiet and loose and calm. It's so serene here. Everything you can hear is the sound of the delicate waves sprinkling languidly along the edges of the watercraft, and there is nothing to see yet ocean outside for miles and miles. You start to float into a profound happy with inclination, shaking tenderly from side to side, keeping in mood with the development of the watercraft. Furthermore, shutting your eyes, you start to recall a period from long prior when you were a little infant, lying sheltered and cozy in your mom's arms, shaking delicately from side to side, tuning into a bedtime song, feeling protected and ensured, supported and cherished, those solid arms around you. Maybe you can even review your mom's scent or regular fragrance, perhaps observe her face as she was at that point such a great amount of more youthful than today, however so cherishing and defensive, shaking you tenderly from side to side. Keep in mind this inclination now, experience it again, having the majority of your physical and enthusiastic needs thought about. It is such a sheltered and consoling inclination, as if you are encompassed by a case of warm adoring considerations. What's more, float further now, go further still into delicate sleep-inducing rest. I need you to hold that feeling of security and solace directly there and now. That you're greater and more seasoned and more shrewd, maybe you can influence those emotions to become more grounded, all the more dominant, increasingly beautiful and dynamic. Make them a piece of your new mindfulness and let yourself know, I am protected, I am needed, I am cherished. Hold that affection for yourself there inside you, feel it pulsating in time with your heart. Experience your heart focus growing as you ingest delicate, reminiscent affections for this magnificent, one-of-a-kind person who is you. You cherish yourself not in a vain or self-absorbed way, but rather in a characteristic, solid manner, for you are for sure an offspring of the universe, and you reserve each privilege to joy, well-being, love and security while you are here. Also, since you are more seasoned, your feeling of culmination is more grounded. You can produce these emotions inside you all alone. It's simple, is it not, to feel good, sheltered, cherished and insured? You generally do your best for yourself. You are pleased with your identity. You adore yourself and you, such as yourself, you have confidence in and acknowledge yourself for the magnificent individual you are. What's more, these sentiments can stretch out past your very own constraints. You can feel good with yourself and you feel great with others, and yes, you can feel similarly as sheltered and secured, adored and sustained and needed. You are your own closest companion. You feel magnificent. You are superb. Presently in your brain, in your creative energy, open those eyes and glance around yet again, and all of a sudden you see that there are 6 other individuals in this extravagant lodge, all looking as uneasy as you did when you initially went into the room. You understand that once they were all children also. Every one of them survived comparable essential encounters in their phases of advancement as you did, and you are for the most part meeting here on indistinguishable dimension from one another. You feel great and safe here, and realizing how simple it is, you converse with every one of those individuals, and after that acquaint them with one another. Your point is to comfort them, to make them feel good as well, so they never again feel forlorn and detached. Feeling much improved, you glance around again and find there are presently 12 individuals in the room. No, there are 15, or is it 20? So utilizing your recently procured aptitudes, you turn into the icebreaker again and incorporate this new gathering of individuals. There are numerous others here now, all living in their very own private universes. Each is an individual unto themselves, doing their best to connect and convey, for isn't that what we as a whole need? To collaborate with others, thus enhance our very own lives, to be needed, acknowledged, giving and taking and feeling better. Similarly, as you think you have completed your presentations, you glance around indeed and see the room is currently loaded with individuals. What's more, your undertaking is to coordinate these individuals into agreeable gatherings. You are the impetus and feel so regular doing this. In the past you felt awkward being around such a significant number of others, yet every one of that has changed. Now you understand that blending with others is a basic fixing to getting to be acknowledged by them, and this is something you truly need. You feel a solid need to become more acquainted with individuals, and you share intriguing bits of data about your existence with them as they do with you. You don't require awkward sentiments and considerations on the grounds that you feel sheltered and insured, supported and cherished. You feel needed and acknowledged by others as well as without anyone else also, and you such as yourself, and you adore yourself. You are your very own closest companion. Envision now a circumstance which before made you feel awkward here and there, a circumstance including others which you would have recently endeavored to keep away from. Gesture your head when you have a memory of a period like that. Sit tight for flag. That is great. Presently observe yourself communicating such that makes you feel better. As you converse with these individuals, you understand that they truly need to become more acquainted with increasingly about you, and you do with them. Tune into the discussion, casual discussion or something inside and out. See how intrigued they are in what you need to state, and when it's their swing to talk, you give them a similar graciousness, blending effectively with individuals you didn't yet know. You locate that a few people you can bond with quickly, others may require a touch of work and exertion, yet they as well, at last, might want to feel acknowledged. What's more, when this new scene is finished, give yourself a psychological congratulatory gesture. Let yourself know I am protected, I am needed, I am cherished, and as you rehash these words in your mind, you are wonderfully astounded to find that you truly do mean every last one of those confirmations. In future, when the time comes to blend with others, you find that you feel similarly in the same class as you do today. You feel similarly as loose and calm. It's decent to realize that you can act naturally, and you truly do like acting naturally. You wind up blending more with those that you meet. You feel great with this new you, thus you should, in light of the fact that you are a decent and advantageous individual with a ton to offer as a companion. Furthermore, these recommendations are presently profoundly installed in your intuitive personality and become more grounded and more grounded step by step. They become more grounded continuously, more grounded constantly, more grounded continuously. In a minute, I'm going to check from 1 to 5, and at the tally of 5 you'll be wide conscious and feeling great. Your entire point of view is ending up increasingly positive, and therefore, you feel more joyful, thus significantly more certain than you did previously. So when you are prepared, I will check up and know as well that should you ever wish to come back to this scene, you can do as such by essentially unwinding on that agreeable lounger in your psyche on the sea liner. 1, 2, 3, returning gradually, 4 eyelids starting to vacillate and 5 eyes open wide, alert, brain and body coming back to typical, cognizant mindfulness.